Wait, I really do like these big, huge printers. They're really good when they work. This one, the screen, every once in a while just goes white. Um, the glass print bed is really a pain, honestly. Um, but this is Dollar Tree tape, painter's tape. It's not as good as the other stuff. It wants to like bubble up and stuff, but it's working. So I didn't have anything else laying around. Anyway, back over to here. I went and ordered some stuff for the Ender 3V SE. Let me see if I can find it. Good lord. Ender. So there's a print bed issue with these, I guess. Not all of them are bent. Also saw somebody saying to not buy the KE because I think they're saying that the SE can print pretty much just as fast as that, and the only thing you're gaining is a printer that has a locked down copy of Clipper. I don't know. Um, so, I just know that mine printed really good in the center. And then the minute I tried to print something that was more than a little figure, it was not having it. And then I realized that the thing was bent. So I ordered a set of these. And so what's going to happen is we'll remove the screws on the print bed and insert the springs in place of the plastic spacers. We won't be able to put the wheels on the bottom, but we will be able to adjust the screws underneath the cover plate near the magnetic area. So it's not going to be as convenient to try and level it, but we'll be able to level it. We'll be able to adjust it. As it stands right now, you can't adjust it. So I wanted to share with you guys this on Instructables. I ran across their posting, which confirmed my belief of what I wanted to try and do, except for I wasn't quite realizing that I wouldn't be able to put the wheels on the bottom. Anyway, this is what this guy ordered, and he was having problems with it, and I think it shows his calibration. It should be showing the really bad one. I don't know why it's not. It doesn't show up the same on here as it does on my phone. So basically, oh yeah, there's his calibration. You just take the spacers out. You add these longer screws to give you more travel, but you have to adjust it from the top. So anyway, I think a lot of these printers, they get really good reviews because people only print stuff in the center, you know, and they don't realize that they have other issues. But this piece here is the shorter of them. But so you just crank these down a little bit more on these two ends. But so this guy here, I want to try and figure out who he is. So you guys, if you can want to look it up. Amit underscore Jane, Jain, is the one that posted this. So let me just kind of go through it again a little bit briefly. I don't know what a spirit level is. I guess it's this thing right here. So he said, I bought an Ender 3V SE 2 months back, and I first found it an amazing printer for beginners. I started with an adhesion issue. I would typically clean the bed with alcohol and adjust the Z offset. It worked. Then as part of the troubleshooting, I adjusted the X-axis gantry and made sure everything was tight. But as I printed more, I noticed the auto bed leveling was not working. Based on a series of experiments, I came to the following issues. The printer does not consider leveling mesh data. G-code prescripts also do not use mesh data. Adhesion to the bed is not good. Firmware 1.06 promises to fix this, but I am unable to update the same. Many others have replied to Creality. Conclusion, I must fix this myself. Glass bed. He said, I got a tinted glass 4mm thick cut from a local glass store. Yes, it works. You do not have to buy expensive branded glass beds. I removed the build plate and 2 screws as shown. I did not remove the magnetic bed. I just placed the glass on it. Secured with some paper tape, cleaned with alcohol, auto leveling, and test print. If the first layer test fails like mine, go to the next step. As a reference, the first pic is the data from my original bed, and the last one is from the glass bed. So, okay. I bought a manual bed leveling kit that was compatible with any Ender 3. We need to replace the existing screws and spacers with the longer M4 screws and springs. Spacers on the left side of the bed were smaller, 2 millimeters or so. From the picture, you can see that the bed leveling was bad. I thought I made a mistake. Initially, I used a spirit level, tightened the screws that were plus VE, and loosened where they were minus VE. Post that I used the mesh data to adjust, and then rerun auto leveling. With at least 6 iterations, I got it to a good number variation, 0.1 millimeter. I managed to get the bed manual levelly. Now I'm able to print with little adjustment of Z offset. I will also wait for the better firmware that can handle the mesh data properly. So this guy kind of covers what I discovered. I thought, well, this printer should be adjusting and compensating for what it's reading, on here. Because out of the box, mine was like right here. It was bad there and there. It was blue. Not as bad as his, but anyway. And then I removed the whole entire piece, and when I got down into, there was a picture of it that he had. When I got down into it, I put a straight edge across my metal bed underneath here, not the top, but the metal one underneath, and I realized, oh, it's definitely bent, and it was bent pretty bad across diagonally in both directions. So a little coercion and gentle lifting of it, and I just kind of did that a few times until the straight edge didn't rock across it anymore. So this is what we're going to do when these springs and screws show up tomorrow. So I found them on Amazon, and they were $8. I want to see if I can actually find them. We just do Ender 3 bed leveling. And what I really love about these is, like, look, you can get all sorts of stuff. There's CR Touch for $39, which I don't think I would do. My experience is I would rather have something like this and just manually level the bed. Like, I really don't want to fiddle with it. Because it takes like 20 minutes every time that thing runs a calibration or, anything at all. I'm trying to find the ones that I ordered. They were $8. And so, a lot of these are just so you can upgrade your existing thing. They don't come with screws. Let's see. Screws. Yeah, I think I looked it up under screws. Okay. We get, since I'm not logged into the actual account, it's hard for me to see what I've ordered on here. But you could definitely buy these for like $7. But I wanted to buy something that didn't have these plastic wheels. I wanted the metal wheels so that I could use them and upgrade the wheels on one of these ones and just see if they're any better. So the one that I ordered is It's like this one, but it's $8.99. So, wow, look at that. $6.99. No screws though. So there's a couple styles of these you'll run across. The 60 millimeter and then like 35 millimeter, which is really small. And I don't know if there's an advantage to doing that. Let me see. This might be the ones. ATNSI Inc. store. That was one of the ones I was looking at. But I don't believe I ordered from them. Because their screws were listing as shorter. Let me see. The length, 35 millimeter. They had a picture, if I could find it, on the other app where it actually showed you like a measurement. Because some of these are not the same. They don't all have the same screws on them. So these are 29 millimeter screws with 20.8 millimeter springs, and these were not the ones that I ordered, but I did consider that one. The one that I ordered starts with an M, a really weird name. You can actually buy the Creality branded one for $8 with no screws. I don't know about these silicone spacers. I guess it sounds cool, but like I think they might be a little harder to use in my application because we have the left side that's considerably shorter. And all these springs, they all kind of look the same to me. So I'm not aware that any are better than one or the other, you know. But it's possible that certain ones are really bad. Where in the hell is this damn thing? It's funny how I just can't find it. But anyway, I'll post a link to it in the description here if you guys are interested. And then the other thing that I bought was the bed, and there was lots of really good reviews on the bed. Like these guys were like, "Oh man, this is so good." They were like just going nuts about it, and the options were a couple of different ones. This Creality ones for $12. If I could find it. Let's see. I think Ender 3 B3 SE print bed. Now, they've made so many of these damn Enders that it's like it becomes really hard to tell what is what. So the ComGrow one is, I think, $11.19, and there was one that was single-sided. This one says 13, but I'm not logged into Amazon Prime. But if you don't have Prime, it's 13. If you have Prime, it's $11.19. So, and they had it like where I could get it Monday. Here it is Sunday. So really quick shipping. It says it's 235 by 235, but they have confirmed in the reviews from many people that it does in fact fit the Ender 3 VSE, blah blah blah, whatever you want to call that thing. And this one is one-sided, and they do have smooth-sided. They do have like other things. And I was going to order that one, but I did not. So anyway, but that's definitely one that I would consider. The one that I ordered is double-sided, and it is $14. And I believe we have it right here. So it's PEI sheet, double-sided, removable. Comes with a magnet in case you need another magnet. And it was $14. plus tax. And it's shipped from Amazon and sold from Amazon. I tend to try to do that if I can, because when you have a return or a replacement that you need, like I just experienced with this ender, I totally would have swapped it out and had them send me another one because the bed was bent. But because it wasn't sold by Amazon, the particular company will not do a replacement. And the seller has not contacted me. I don't expect they will for a couple of days. They have really negative reviews on their service. And, of course, they use a name that looks like they are the real company. You know, like Creality Pro Store CL, you know. And so maybe they are the real store using another name under another account because they have such bad customer service that they have to have multiple selling accounts. I don't know. But anyway, I prefer to order stuff sold and fulfilled by Amazon. And if you have a problem with it, then you can say, okay, I want this and I want a replacement. I don't want to send it back, wait for the credit, and then reorder it, which is what they wanted me to do on the ender. And I just don't want to go through that whole hassle of all that crap, especially having to take it to the UPS store. So anyway, I pay a couple extra bucks for this one. It comes from Amazon. It's double-sided. It shows the models that it fits. And it doesn't particularly say our model here, but in the reviews, I think there's multiple mentions of it in the reviews. Ender V3 SE. Purchased this for my Ender V3 SE. It is the best $20 I've spent on this printer. It makes night and day adhesion difference. Well worth the money. Fits Ender V3 SE. Works better than the OEM black pad. Prints remove easily. Looks like OEM. Upped my printing adhesion success. They don't say particularly what printer they were using. The best bed cover ever for your 5S1 printer. Much better than factory bed. Bought this bed to replace the one that came stock with my Ender 3 V3 SE. Huge improvement over the original. Adhesion is good and models come off a lot easier. So when I was reading this, I was like, okay. Works beyond my expectations. Thanks for a great product with a gentle flex. Prints pop loose from this board. With the Ender 3 V3 SE stock board, it was difficult to get the prints to release. Easy fit with my Creality Ender 3 V3 SE. Super adhesive to the print, a lot better than the stock. After it cools down, the print is super easy to remove from the bed. For the installation, I just had to remove and put on the current magnet sheet. Already had the spare magnet for future use. Overall, a good price for the quality and fast shipping. Another one, excellent upgrade for the Ender printer. Purchased this upgrade to the stock bed plate that came with my Ender. Great purchase, provides excellent adhesion for the first layer and a solid build foundation for any project. Removal is simple as letting it cool and pops off easy. A lot of times without having to remove the plate and flex. So lots of really, really good reviews on this thing. So that was why. And I noticed that it was people that were using the same printer, so I thought, well, you know what? The ComGrow isn't double-sided. So this thing, when you wear it out, just flip it over. Use the other side. So how cool is that? So I'll put a link for that thing in there. And mine should be here Monday, and then the screws will be here tomorrow. And then on Monday, along with the print bed, the sunlu printer will be here. We're going to have like a regular ham radio print farm. Now, for my next trick, what I need to do is I need to find some affordable toroids. So here we have the Dude Winder from Ham Radio Dude. I just think that's absolutely funny. They printed on two different printers, but this doesn't take too long to print. And you can put the SO239 here, and then your toroid right here. So a 9-to-1. Here's this really small one by IU10PK, and he's the one that designed the 891 rails. He's got a lot of cool stuff on Thingiverse. I like how it's designed, but I didn't really realize that it was BNC. But we're printing a cover for the rest of this. We'll get that going, and maybe we'll build something with that. But I need to get a couple of these built. I want one in my Go box. I want one to give to my friend down the road so that he can listen on the radio, or he can have something in his Go box. So, yeah, so I need to find some of those and wind them, and then I'm going to start doing that. Who knows? Maybe I will start building them and selling them on eBay. I mean, you know, this is a great hobby, but like, you know, it's even better when you can, you know, make cool stuff and actually get paid to do it. So that's what we got for today, and it's kind of overcast outside, but I'm going to try and go set up on the radio and do my daily portable practice. I know there's contests coming up soon. I don't know if it entails anything portable. I don't do contests, but I will participate in them just to make contacts. So, anyway, we'll catch you guys a little bit, and thanks for watching.